So Olaplex has been on for an hour, and now we're just gonna rinse it out and move on to deep conditioning. Back from rinsing, and now I'm going to deep condition for another hour. I'm going to be using the Meow Babasu and Mint Deep Conditioner. It does have protein in it, which your hair needs after you color. So pretty much used most of this, so I'm probably gonna use the rest. But I just took a big scoop and just apply. My hair is still a little drippy wet. I just rinsed and squeezed out the excess moisture. And I like to brush through my products. It just ensures I'm getting a good even coating everywhere. And I am using the wet brush. It is supposed to be really good with detangling and not pulling on your hair. So as you can see, my hair is medium density, not super thick. So this actually goes through my hair pretty nicely. Not like when if you have like a lighter type of a brush which doesn't really detangle anything. Alright. And then I just put my shower cap back on again. And I just pour this for another hour. And here is my hair rinsed. It's still very wet. You can probably see it's dripping. I do have a towel down. Since I brush through my products, I don't really worry about creating clumps when I'm rinsing out my deep conditioner. And my hair is actually feeling kind of dry, so I'm gonna make sure that I use a leave-in and a curl cream and a hard hold gel. So today I'm gonna be using the Bounce Curl leave-in, and you don't need a lot of this stuff, so it's probably about, that looks like a lot, but in my hand it's not. It's probably about, I wanna say a dime size. So just smoothing it in. All right, and then we're gonna follow it with the avocado and rose oil clump and define cream. This stuff is super concentrated, so you literally probably only need about a nail full. Again. If you don't want to apply products near to your scalp, you could start probably around here. I usually just apply and work my way down. So now I feel the product all over. I'm gonna be using Bada Bing, super strong hold. So again, I probably only use about a dime size amount of that as well. And for this, I will start kind of mid-length, work it down, still have it on my hands. what I find is that once I have my hair kind of set the way I like, that's how it will dry if I don't kind of mess around with it anymore. Sometimes I'll go in with my denim brush and think we all have our problematic curls that like doing their own thing. My front curls from years of overstyling and heat products have been pretty beat up. So I tend to kind of give them a little oomph. And I also add a couple just in the back here to give those defined curls. And if you see any frizz or flyaway hairs, again, you want to smooth it out because it will dry that way. Same thing for front here. I also like my front curls to kind of go away from my face and then curl. So that's why you'll see me kind of use a clip to dry, or I brush them away. Again, doing this with a denim brush, I feel like it smooths out my curls. It gives me a good definition. It gives me good definition, I should say. And I just like the way it looks. It reminds me of a curling iron. And you know, getting the look of a curling iron without actually having to damage your hair. Or not. Add another back here. So again, I'm just picking random curls. I know my problematic ones. So I tend to kind of focus on them. All right, so this is what you're seeing. And probably would be the way my hair will stay. Just checking around, see if I have any other curls that need help. My curls here tend to get all knotted, so I like to give them a little oomph. But overall, I think it's looking pretty good. Found a section at the back that could use a little oomph. So, just doing that. Give it a good scrunch. Looks good for me. My hair doesn't like being like messed around with right in the beginning, especially right now. But once it gets a little dry, you can play around with it more. All right, so now moving on to diffusing. This is just a Conair with a black orchid attachment. It does fit. You just have to take out, there's an inner ring here that's been removed, but all good. And then I diffuse on warm heat and the medium setting, and then we start with diffusing. Hover all over your hair. So basically it sets in that gel a little bit, and then it allows me to be a little bit more kind of flipping around and going upside down. Okay, so now it's starting to feel a little bit more dry. Now I'm gonna start actually doing side-by-side diffusing. So now it's definitely more drier to the touch. I'm gonna say about 50%, 50 to 60% dry. So this is the longest part, which is flipping upside down and getting to 100% dry. So that's all you know. So I've gotten a little bit more flyaway than I normally do, and it just could be because I'm using the bada bing, which I haven't used in a while. So I'm going to just add a little bit more, probably like a pea-sized amount, and then spray with some water. This is kind of what I do for my refreshes. I mix with water and I kind of just do a canopy smooth. I have people come in and be like, you never have any frizz. I'm like, oh yeah, I do. I just kind of try to pet it down. I want to say it's about 95% dry. It actually dried really quickly. And I think it's just because I don't have a lot of heavy cream. I only have a little bit. You saw what I put on. So what I typically do now is I usually let it air dry the rest of the way, or I can hit it with the diffuser some more. But I also go through and fix any curls that I don't like, and all I'm doing is spraying water, my parasol in my hand, my fingers, and kind of tweaking any that are kind of wonky. Okay, there you have it. I'll be back when it's dry. So I came back and decided to finish with the diffuser. I did add a little bit more water and I just gave myself more frizz, but it's all good. All right. I have a couple of little damp pieces at the very end, but other than that, it's dry. So now I'm going to scrunch out the crunch. So I'm going to go ahead and scrunch out the crunch now with Righteous Roots oil. It's just a blend of oils that I find work really well for my hair, and I like to scrunch out the crunch with it. But you can use, you know, satin or silk scarf. You can clap out the crunch. I've seen people do. I've seen people take out or scrunch out their crunch with more gel. That's Curly Sin's idea, and it seems pretty cool. And I'm just breaking up some of the bigger clumps with my fingers. Just going in. Giving it a zhuzh. And there you have it. Wash day, pretty quick and simple. I think it took under an hour to. Let's see the back. Hopefully that looks just as good. My back is my problem area right here. And there you have it.